I didn't have anyone to help me. I just started it from like scratch, from zero. Like everybody go to breakfast though.
All I noticed was when university and Kirsten came to whole week. I'm like, wait, what?
I was always being called on. I'll be queried, and you have to go and weed. Like I'm in tertiary.
Weed.
Yeah.
You say weed.
Weed. And they're like, they're training. I'm like, why are you training? What are you training us for? Like.
Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is another interesting video. I mean, you need to watch to the end. So basically, I'm here with Kirsten today. We're going to talk about, Kirsten, she doesn't know, but I'm so proud of her.
Oh.
So we go way back from SHS. I'm so proud of her. And that's why I said, no, Kirsten, I need to do this video with you. She caters for people like food, breakfast baskets and all that. I want her to say all that herself. And I want her to tell us how she got into it because she's doing so well. You get it. So yeah, I guess they like introduce yourself to my subscribers and like what you do and all that.
Okay, so Kirsten, and who know me or my friends do know me or they call me Efya. I'm into food baskets. That's breakfast, lunch, brunch, any other thing you want in your breakfast or anything you want in your baskets, we can do it for you. I'm also into flower bouquet, money bouquet, the balloon thing with the flower bees in the box.
At the bottom.
Yeah, I'm also into event catering, but right now because of what I have on me now, I really cannot handle the event catering, so I haven't really opened slots for the event catering. But by next year I'll start more of the event catering. Yes.
Okay, so to start
and then
with,
I do cakes as well.
Cakes, of course.
Birthday cakes.
Yes,
wedding cakes, like any cake at all.
Yeah.
Just bring it to us and we'll do it for you.
Okay. So let us know, how did all this start? Have you always been a food person? Like for me, I know, because I know Kirsten likes food. Yes.
She likes food too.
I think I've told them in my previous video. Yes. So have you always been a food person, and how did you get the idea that you want to do this?
Okay. So my mommy used to be a cook.
Oh, okay.
Yes. She used to sell food. I used to help her when I closed from school. I used to help her go to where she sells food, to go and help her. Yes, to cook and then sell the food as well.
Oh, okay. I'm hearing this for the first time.
I know.
Okay, so and in SHS, you did home economics, right? Were you food or clothing?
Food.
You did food. So was your mom's thing a part of you going to do home econs and then studying food, or did you even do food thinking you come and start something like this, or how does it relate?
Yeah, mommy was having her food thing already before going to SHS. So I really had like a food thing there. Then I went to SHS. So I remember way back in SHS, I used to tell my friends I would want to vendor into food things, like be a vendor, like a food vendor someday. Yeah, but I think midwifery came along the line and swept off the whole thing. And I really didn't know how to start alone. I was like, it really takes, you need people around to help you start, but I don't think that is it.
I'm sure you heard her mention midwifery because she studied that after SHS. We'll get into that. But for now, I wanted to talk about, what's the name of your brand?
Fyaas Kitchen.
Fyaas Kitchen. It used to be Fyaas Savvy, so why did you change it?
People couldn't pronounce the Savvies. Someone will say Savia, someone will say like some funny names, and I felt like here in Ghana, if you're starting a business, you should have like a common name everyone can pronounce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's true.
I remember I had an interview with Adum FM. Yeah, and they couldn't even pronounce the savory, so I had to just change it ASAP before. I mean, looking at the future, like there's something big coming, so I just have to change it real quick before it gets to the future aspects.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, and that's a tip for you guys. So if you're starting a brand, you're selling something, a business, get a name that people can actually mention. Yes. So how long have you been doing Fyaas Kitchen?
So since 2018.
Okay, so that means you didn't start right after SHS, if I remember. Okay, and somebody might be having this idea, but I want to know how you find it. Like you were saying, you always had the idea you wanted to do this, but you didn't even know how to start alone, and midwifery also came along and everything. So for me, all I noticed was when university and Kirsten came to whole week. I'm like, wait, what? Yes, so Kirsten came to whole week. She's like, she has this stand, she be selling food, that kind of thing, like university whole week. So I went to University of Ghana, and Kirsten came with where to eat some, Kirsten's kilowili. That's what I always have in my kilowili. As for me, is the kilowili. Yeah, so that's why I first saw you. I'm like, when did this start? Like, how did you finally get everything together, and you were able to say, "There's whole week going on. I'm going to start from here." How did you do it?
Basically, like I said, I thought starting a business would be like, you need people to start with, maybe friends.
Right.
Maybe you might not have the money, so you need friends to use them together and then start a business. But you were like, Charlie, you can start a whole business on your own. Because I started with two people. I don't know if you know. Maybe after the video,
I know. At the whole week there were some two
not
girls.
Even before I started like a single thing, like Fyaas Kitchen.
Okay.
We were three.
Okay.
We started a whole thing together. The name was something series. I've forgotten the name.
Oh, okay. I seen. It wasn't just you.
It wasn't just me. It was just we're three, and the whole idea was, when someone comes to buy food, I'll be there for them. But if someone wants cake, they will be there because both of them, their parents are bakery. But my mother does food only. Do you get it? So I really didn't have much more knowledge on the cakes and pastries and things. So I decided to merge with them, and then Charlie, work with them and then see how far it's going to go. But along the line, one slided, the other one also slided, and it was really sad because Charlie, how the whole thing went, it was really, really, really sad. We were three, and then one person started taking orders behind us. She gets it. So when the two of us, we found out, we decided to take her out of the team, and then we just became two in a team. And two in a team too. I'm just two in a team with you.
Yeah.
And it was a guy and then a girl with me. So we're three. So now just left me and the guy. And now the guy also passed my rack. Went to have orders behind me, taking orders without my notice. And clients kept on calling me that they are waiting for their orders. Literally, I don't know anything about it.
That's
and it was
sad.
so disgracing. I called the guy and then he lied about it, that he doesn't know anything about it. I called the mother. The mother also said he doesn't know anything. I was like, what's going on? Because the people are just calling me, they are waiting for their cake, and I literally don't know anything about it. So I went to my mommy and I told her, and she said, in this life, you are all alone. When you're starting something, just stand firm, gather yourself, and then start to yourself. So that's when I'm like, Charlie. You need to start alone. You don't need anybody's help. Just encourage yourself and then start it, and it will work. Like, it will really, it might take a very long time for it to work, but then trust me, it's going to soar someday. So
I totally understand, and this is some of the reason why a lot of people these days, people fear starting business with other people, as a team, because yes, there are people who advise that you can start together with other people, and because of things like this, a lot of people tend to shy away from that. So Kirsten is sharing her experience. I didn't even know she started with people. And then it turned out to be a star experience. And one thing about Kirsten is that she's so strong.
I didn't give up hope.
She's an ambitious
because I really
I'm
know
not
what
joking.
I wanted. So I mean,
Exactly.
what they did really hit me, and most of what we had, like the money we had, last the girl took her side away. Then the guy also, we bought like cake materials, like cake equipment, and we are now starting. So we started buying some stuff, and he keeps the money. We say I don't remember, but I mean one person keeps the money, and then we just buy new things to develop ourselves. But last everything went away. I started from scratch because now I've lost everything, because now they have started their own. I also have to stand alone, and then start a business. I didn't have anyone to help me. I just started it from like scratch, from zero, like
you don't
zero.
Last.
Everybody go to breakfast though.
So Kirsten was going to chop her breakfast, but she fought against it. Like, that's one thing about Kirsten. If you knew her in SHS, you know this girl was like, if you aren't close to her, you're like, Kirsten, this girl, but like when you get close to her, you know she's one of the best. Like, she's just amazing, to be honest, because like in this life you need to be real to people. You need to have like real people around you, caring, honest, those kind of people. If Kirsten wasn't one of those people, I wouldn't be here today. You get it? So she has that thing about her. I'm not surprised she was able to continue, although all these people left. So now that you're doing this alone, is somebody helping you? How are you managing Fyaas Kitchen alone?
I managed my own thing for, let me say, 3 years. Because I started way back in Kolebu. I went to Kolebu Nursing Training College. So I started it when I was in, I think, level 100 or level 200, one of them. And I used to do events. That was how come I came to Lagos to come and sell food.
Okay.
I was going to all events. I went to Sidal Rave. I went to Charlotte. Like any event I'm going to here, I'll be there.
You had meant to do
I
the
was
thing.
really Nelson Hall week. I was there. Pent Hall week. I've been there twice.
Yeah.
Nelson, I think once or twice. So like any hall week that I feel people are going to be there, like I am there. I'll really try, and then if I'm not going to get any profit, I'm just looking for breaking even, and then just being exposed like out there for people to know that you have something there going on, and people just follow you on social media. That's just it.
Okay, so do you cook the food alone? Because I know you get quite a number of orders, breakfast, cakes.
Beginning, I was doing everything myself because I was now starting. So it was difficult getting orders from the beginning. It was really difficult getting the orders. So from the beginning, I used to do everything my own. When I was in school, I used to do everything alone. After I completed, I was still doing everything alone. It's just this year. I started last year. So last year, things started like lifting up for me a little bit. But this year is kind of overwhelming. Like, I will be grateful to God because this year's orders, Charlie, is really overwhelming, and I can't handle all the stress to myself. So I just needed someone to help me. So I've employed someone. So I have a PA who helps me with everything, with my rounds, everything I do. So I'm a registered midwife now. I completed last 2 years. I completed my service somewhere this year. And I'm just waiting for my postings. So why and how I got into it was, I think, growing up, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, and my mommy really loved nurses, and she used to say I was good with caring for people, especially the old or the aged people. So she told me once I'm ready to go to school, because when I finished SHS, I had to wait for a year before going to tertiary. So she asked me to get the forms, and I bought hand-tie forms, and then also Kolebu, just these two schools, and then Legon. Yes, so I had Kolebu. So after paying my school fees and everything, and Legon also called that I was going to study consumer science, the course she read.
Oh,
And I had already paid my school fees and everything. I didn't know how to go back, get my money and go back to, because I wanted to go to Legon, and this came in time. My mommy also wanted me to do the nursing, so she said I should just forget about the Legon and just go to the midwifery, like the school. We're going to do the midwifery. I really didn't know what they were going to do there, and going to nursing or going to tertiary under the nursing category. I was expecting the whole scene to be like a university campus life, but it isn't it at all. It's like SHS. The place is so like, I don't know how to describe it, but living there was really difficult for me in first year, second, because I wasn't used to it. I was expecting to be in like the university,
like on your own,
on my own, doing this. Because when I went there, we used to scrap, we used to do like things. Yes, we used to scrap. You wake up in the morning, you have a plot to go and me, I'll not do. So like, I was always being called on. I'll be queried, and you have to go and weed. Like I'm in tertiary.
Weed.
Yes.
You say weed.
And they're like, they're training. I'm like, why are you training? What are you training us for? Like, we're matured enough. I'm coming here from SHS, done weeding. I'm coming here again to come and weed. How? So sometimes you just have to pay people that, like the laborers, it'll take like 5 cedis, like 5 pays some of 5 cedis, and then the person do the job for you. So I just bought the forms and entered into the school. It was difficult staying first year, second to third year. I got along. I started liking the course. I was ready when I got to third year, so I started absorbing and understanding the course. So I think now I love the midwifery. Like, it's nice seeing a baby come, telling the mother to push. When you see the mechanism of labor and everything about labor, it's just beautiful. Like, everything from antenatal to the day the woman is going to deliver till postnatal, taking care of mother and a baby is just something beautiful. Like, it's not something I want to do, but going into it, I grew love for it. I think I love it now. Yeah.
For Kitty. I don't know why I'm now calling her Kitty, because I actually call her that in my head, and I call her Aquile during text, and I call her Kirsten on camera. So basically, if that's all her name, I want you to tell the people watching, there's somebody probably thinking of starting something like yours maybe, or any handiwork. They call it inside rich, but because basically now you need to have something going.
Like, that's what it's
Yes. So what would you tell somebody, like, just encouragement for them to be able to take the decision that let me do this, let me start?
Okay, so all I'll say is that we are all not meant to, like, it's not going to work for everybody. Like, we have people they're not interested in it at all, but when they force it, it's not going to work for them. It's not a choice, but like, once you are creative or you are good with your hands, I feel you should invest in it, and something good is going to come out of it. And when you start a business, once you start, it doesn't mean like you're just going to make the money right away. It doesn't work that way. I haven't gotten to where I want to get to. I feel I'm trying. Like, I'm really trying. I know about that.
She is.
So you start little by little. The others are going to say, don't give up. When you are starting, the others, sometimes the whole day are not going to get any orders. It happened to me before. Sometimes you do a package and give it to people that I don't like it. It's going to discourage you. You're going to say you're not going to, but don't be discouraged. Like, let's say give you that zeal to put in much effort to come out of your shell and do much more better. And if you have a skill, I think if you have a skill and then you advance it, maybe go into someone who's good at it, for the person to teach you, it sells best, because you can't think you know how to draw, so you're going to just draw whatever you know how to draw to people to buy. Just let someone lecture you a little. I'm not going to spend all your money on that, but let someone lecture you. You can know how to bake, but when you go to a bakery school to learn it, look, you're just going to make the money you're just going to make the money. It's not going to be easy, but I think definitely you're going to get there. It is what it is. That's
okay, guys. Yeah, that's some inspiration right there. I myself am inspired. Yeah. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for meeting me, Kirsty, and during my interview and all that. I hope you guys have learned a thing or two.
I think so.
So right now, if you are posted, what are you going to do between the two?
I'll still do the. I'll still combine the two.
You find a way. You should.
Definitely. I'll still find a way.
Yeah. So tell us. You've already mentioned it at the beginning, but I want you to say it again. What you actually do, your packages that you have. I know you have some brunch stuff and breakfast stuff.
So I do have breakfast, lunch, and brunch. I do birthday cakes as well. I do wedding cakes. I do pastries. I do money bouquet. Like anything. You feel you need someone to be creative about it. Just text me, send me a picture, and I think I will be able to deliver it for you. And I'll even go nicer than the picture you did send to me. Trust me.
Trust her. Yeah, so I'll put all her details on the screen and in the description box. If it's your friend's birthday, your birthday, weddings, everything, just contact her, especially picnics, right? I think you get a lot of that.
I have picnic packages.
Yes. So do contact Kirsten for your breakfast, lunch, brunch packages and all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. Do subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, and let me know if you loved this video. Thanks again, and see you in my next video. Bye.